We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover.
They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up
with the Dallas Cowboys. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
And now movement here right away. Maybe a sign of things to come with this crowd. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
And they run the option on 2nd down. And quickly to the outside, that's caught by Lamb.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
3rd down.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Mariota out to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a first down on the punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Throwing now is Kaepernick. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
To throw, it's Kaepernick. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Barkley. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway, because that's your strength.
Yeah, the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back.
55, mark, 55. Check. Lucky.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the gun on 3rd down, Kaepernick. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be 4th down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They'll run with Barkley. And he fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And Washington has taken a first quarter lead. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
Makes this Washington 7, Cowboys 0.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. First down, Mariota. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 25-yard line.
What we got?
Working out of the gun, Mariota.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down.
Montez Sweat in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year.
Breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the... Wagon, lay back, fire like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Ain't here like I ain't that savage.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on third down.
From the gun, Mariota. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Elliott. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Ross on the return. Might have needed just one more block as it stands. 37-yard return.
And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Barkley, the ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Washington 7, Cowboys nothing.
2nd and 6.
Now Kaepernick. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And Washington going to add on to their lead.
Now Prater to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes this Washington 14. Cowboys nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. He's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Quick throw out wide from Mariota. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's on Lyle Collins, free agent signee who was originally thought of as a first-round draft pick. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Elliott on the carry.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Second down. It's Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. Called it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Long here for Mariota. He's going to sling, and this will be caught at the 30.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain, his guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so he's really stringing together some good football.
So not only did he get a gold star, he might have gotten a gold watch too, huh?
Looking deep downfield. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Barkley. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to punt the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Barkley. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. It's almost a tendency breaker.
Two minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much, maybe a yard, and that's all.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now they'll throw with Kaepernick. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete.
Kaepernick's pass.
4 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Gain of 4. Brings up 3rd.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the 1st half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Here we go on 4th down with Kaepernick. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. A couple of 1st downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Again, it's Kaepernick. He's going to fire one run deep over the... It's caught inside the 25. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 55 yards.
At the 2-yard line.
Check right. Watch it, I got you. Shoot. Back.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Saquon Barkley as time expires in the first half.
And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
Prater on to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Line to kick off for Dallas.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And this carries into the end zone. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Going deep downfield for Ross. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down.
Cowboys.
They'll run with Elliott. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Oh, that was dangerous. Throw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And it's 3rd.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Mariota now. And able to find Green. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
Now Elliott.
And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
Down at the 4-yard
So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play after.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
carrier.
Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown numbers. Seven on the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point.
Come on, guys, let's go. He a real deal today, baby.